Hello, my name is Glenn Brand, and it is my pleasure to serve as the superintendent of the Wilmington Public Schools. Our community is coming up on an important decision regarding two potential capital projects in town. The first is consideration for the construction of a new senior center to serve members of our community, and the second is the consideration for the construction of a new building to jointly provide space for the town hall and school administration. As a school system, we serve approximately 2,800 students and rely upon the collective efforts of close to 500 full and part-time staff to help support the operations of 8 schools, pre-K through 12. We also rely upon the combined efforts of close to 30 people to support our schools and employees, collectively known as the central office staff. These folks help support our human resources, finance department, technology, student support services, curriculum and instruction, transportation, and the Office of the Superintendent. In fact, this staff manages everything from payroll to accounts payable and all other budget and personnel matters for the entire district. Currently, the group of almost 30 folks are located in 4 different buildings and office spaces throughout town. Not because we want to or because we think it is best to support the work we do, but because we have no choice. The Roman house was originally built in the 1900s and largely remains in the same configuration. While I know there is much pride in Wilmington's rich history, including this facility, it is a historic house first and foremost, and unfortunately, it shows. The spaces are cramped, but beyond cramped is the reality of working in close quarters that include some significant impediments that this space presents. First, the Roman house is not accessible. There are no ramps, there is no elevator, and no way to enter the building except up these steps. And once inside, the only meeting space where new employees, visitors, or community members can go to meet is up narrow, long stairways. Anyone with mobility issues is unable to access the offices of the school superintendent or the staff in the Human Resources Department. As far as the inside of the Roman house, there are a host of challenges that the 9 staff members have to contend with each day. First, there is only one space in which to hold meetings. What this leads to is the need to constantly be juggling schedules to ensure there is not overlap or conflicts with the use of this one single space. Second, the limitations of the space provide real issues around confidentiality. Making phone calls and having one-on-one conversations are certainly a challenge in these tight quarters. Third, there's a lack of storage altogether. As a result, the attic or the basement have to be used out of necessity. And yes, there is even the need to have filing cabinets in a bathroom. Ultimately, not only is this a challenge from the convenience standpoint, but it is also problematic in that the files on record really should be kept under lock and key. Finally, the control of climate, for example heating and cooling, represents an immense challenge, and there is not a break space in which staff can sit away from their desks to enjoy lunch. Moving on to the Arts Center, many of the same issues apply in this facility, including work being carried out in a very old and dated facility. The bulk of staff have open office cubicles. These folks deal with confidential student information and engage in remote or virtual meetings that simply can't be completed in this space. The one lone meeting space is overused out of necessity as a result. Additional spaces for our other central office staff includes the Director of Technology and his immediate staff who are currently housed at the high school, as well as our Transportation Coordinator who currently works out of the basement in the West Intermediate School. This arrangement collectively represents an incredible challenge to our work as a leadership team of the Wilmington Public Schools. And while one certainly could argue that this has been the way it has been done for some time, I think it is important to point out that this arrangement represents significant obstacles to maximize our work on behalf of the district in the face of our community. Furthermore, the situation lacks efficiency, often results in the duplication of equipment, and adversely impacts the ability for our senior staff to best organize and collaborate on the work of our district. As a superintendent, I'm grateful for the terrific support and work that the town's Department of Public Buildings does each and every day and each and every year to help maintain our facilities. However, the fact is, they can't be maintained for much longer, and unfortunately, there is no backup plan for us moving forward. Thank you for watching and for your time, and on behalf of our senior central office staff, we appreciate you taking a few moments to learn more about our work here in the town of Wilmington.